Hello. Hello. I see three eyes. And there. Wow, that's a lag. Holy mackerel. What a lag. Whoa. Picture's nice and clear, though, I must say. And there's Sherry. Good afternoon, Sherry. Good to see you. Did you enjoy your extra hour of sleep? I'm just looking out and I can see, the sun much lower now. It's going to get dark pretty soon. I mean, I know some areas it's already dark. I mean, some parts of the states. In Florida, it stays, it's always lighter longer. So I hope you've had a good week. And everything's well in your part of the country. So I'm going to be working on, I was inspired. Cloudy and rain here. Okay. All right. I can't remember the last time it rained here. I'm in Florida. It's been very dry, but the winter is the dry season. So I guess it's still pretty hot though. And that bums me out. Now that we're in November, I want to be able to turn my air conditioning off. I had it off for a while this morning, but had to succumb. Once it gets to be like 82 in the house, I'm a wuss. And I got to turn the AC back on. So that's what it is. Hi, Leah. So nice to see you. I was watching Shawn Petite, and a couple of weeks ago, probably a month ago, I made what she calls a concertina. Yeah, concertina, not concertina. And a concertina. And it had to kind of do with fall. And the title of it was Seasons of Change or something like that. And last Sunday, she started another one, but with a winter. Hi, Kathy. It's good to see you. I haven't turned any football on today, so I don't even know what's going on. I forgot to check the scores. When I see Kathy Berg, I think of Detroit Lions, because they had one incredible game last week. Yeah, you saw it? Yeah. Well, I'm trying. I'm going to try to kind of be inspired by and kind of do some of those things. And I've got the concertina part of it done. Oh, they have a bye? Okay. All right. Well, that's good. They'll have a nice rest then. And I don't even know. I know that there was Casey in Miami played in Germany this morning at 9 a.m. And I forgot that was on too. Anyway, so I'm going to try to do the concertina. And I have the papers laid out. Hi, Barbara Clark. It's nice to see you. And she got it made, and then she realized it wasn't long enough. And so she made it longer. But I have the piece to add, but I'm not sure that I want to make it that long. Hi, Janet. Good to see you. So, because it's pretty long. So I'm going to cover it with underpants. And then we'll see where we go. Since the last time I did this, I did buy a set of acrylic inks I had a set, but only 6 colors. And this is an inexpensive brand of acrylic inks, and we'll see how they are. They are, oh, they're Mont Mart. And I have Mount Mart stuff, and it's pretty good, you know. And this is premium. It's not much, but you don't need much. So we'll see how it goes. And this is, again, it's very long. I had to bring in an extra table. Oh, I have to read. Oh my gosh. I forgot to read. Yes, that is a pretty color, isn't it? And I have it all picked out. Hi, Dana. Good to see you. Yes, it is. This is called, and if you're new, I don't think anybody's new here, but I read this every week. All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. And the title of this one is Third Aid. Okay, Barbara. My wife has tried for some time to get me to read news stories about people who live long and healthy lives. And it's so funny because this issue, I usually don't, but in this issue of the AARP, like magazine that comes out, the title on the front of the, and I should bring it in, it's a whole article about people that are known as super agers and what they do to be super agers. And then this is, and that happens to be what I'm reading about. Norman Lear is 100 years old. He's the guy that did All in the Family in One Day at a Time. My wife has tried for some time to get me to read news stories about people who live long and healthy lives. She's a doctor and a semi-vegetarian. She's excited about studies of isolated groups of people who dwell 12,000 feet up in the Andes or are way out in the Russian boondocks. They eat chickpeas and gravel and walk 6 miles a day to get water. Shriveled up old prunish people whose life secret seems to be that they never change clothes or take a bath. Not my idea of a long and happy life. They look ugly and unhappy and bored. I don't want to be one of them or married to anybody like them either. I think long life isn't overrated as natural childbirth. I'll pass on both of them. Most of the really old people I've known are royal pain in the butt. Oh, sure, tell me about your sainted mother or your wonderful great-grandfather and how they lived to be 150 years old. And I said, most. My personal plan is called third aid, not first aid. That's what you do in an immediate crisis. If you cut yourself, you spend a half an hour looking all over the house for a Band-Aid and settle for Scotch tape. Second aid is calling the doctor because you've got the flu. By the time you actually get in for a checkup, the flu is gone. While you've been waiting, you've got some extra sleep, been patted on the head, taken some aspirin, and eaten some chicken soup. You're cured. Third aid is my version of preventative medicine, so you don't need as much first and second aid. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. What happened? Okay, I'm back. Did you guys go out? Because I went out. It's like my camera passed out, but I'm back. That doesn't. Anyway, third aid. I read through my wife's medical school textbooks, and I noticed that in just about every crisis, the drill was the same. Have the patient lie down in a comfortable place, make sure the patient can breathe, make sure the patient isn't bleeding, and is kept warm and dry. I think this is called the ABC checkup for airway, blood, and comfort, or something like that. In addition to this ABC business, I read about the placebo effect. That's where no matter what you do, anywhere from 30 to 60% of what gets wrong with you heals itself if you just give it time and think good thoughts. It's kind of like staying amused while your body does its thing. See, doctors can really do something with only about 15% of what ails you. Your body does the rest, or else you die. If you want to practice third aid, what do? First, realize your body makes house calls, so does your brain. This is crucial. Every once in a while, when you're not sick, lie down and examine yourself. Ask yourself 3 questions. Am I breathing? Am I bleeding? And am I comfy? If your answers are yes, no, yes, you're going to live a while longer. Then ask, am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Is there anything in the house to eat? If yes, eat and drink. If not, don't. This is important. If you know something isn't necessary or isn't good for you, don't get up and do it. If you do it anyhow, don't complain about it. Just lie down and shut up and wait. It's elementary. When in doubt, get down. Take a nap. Try reading a human body manual. You do as much for your car, why not your body? I read that 90% of the doctor's visits depend on their giving attention and getting our trust. I figure if I pay attention to myself and trust my body, I don't have to bother the doctor. But suppose I have something serious and really need a doctor. I'm personally ambivalent about calling on a doctor. I live with one. I'm told that most of us will die in a hospital bed hooked up to tubes and wires. Not me. I want my body to go before my brain. I want to die at a dance or a delicatessen from too much fun or food. Of course, I won't live to be 100. So, who would want me to? Who would want me to? Okay. So check on your body. Are you breathing? Are you bleeding? And if in doubt, lie down and take a nap. That's a good one. Yes, take a nap. If in doubt, take a nap. Okay, I almost got to read that. I'm assuming you guys are still enjoying this. I don't know what I'm going to do when I finish this book because I don't know. Sherry, she's working on a smaller one, 5x7. Oh, that's a good idea. 5x7. Huh. Now, this is something that Shawn did, and I personally have never seen anybody do this before, and it makes perfect sense. But what she does is a little spritz of water on the back of this and then put it down. Ooh, well, that's a little bit more than a spritz. And then get some, I'm using Liquitex Matte Medium. And I guess the water, I don't know, makes it stick better. I'm not sure. I'm sure it serves purpose. Because I don't think she meant to put that much water on. But she has one of those nice misters. This is not a mister. This is a water gun. You know, it's a Dollar Tree special, so you don't have the fine mist. So I hope everyone's had a good week. The weekends go by so fast, don't they? Especially if you're working. And then Monday rolls around. I think, wouldn't it be better just to spritz the paper? I don't know. We'll see. Let me do this. This is some paper from, where was that from? I just made something and I tore off the ends of the paper and I figured, oh, why throw that away? It was from a huge ledger. I mean, a monster ledger. All right. I got papers everywhere. Let me bring them to the front. Front and center. Woo. All right, here we go. So this is a big one. I'm looking forward to this one. I love the colors of winter. She, grays, and oh, that's the one color I didn't get out with my Payne's gray. Let me try another spritzer, see if it's not so drastic as that one. Yeah, that seems a little bit better. And you put a little goop down. This is a big one. Let's stick this here, like so. East Africa and Uganda telegraphs. This is obviously from an ephemera book, faux ephemera. It would be kind of neat to have that for real, huh? Come on. Is anybody doing anything exciting this week? No. Let's see, what am I doing this week? Well, tomorrow's Monday. Nothing Monday. Tuesday, I have an appointment with my financial dude, my financial guy, which is stressful. But I've been with this guy for 23 years. So we've been through the ups and downs of the financial markets for 23 years, and we're still talking. So I guess that's a good thing. There was a guy I worked with who was a math teacher, and he decided that he was going to leave teaching, which, I can't blame him for that. And he became a financial advisor for Merrill Lynch, which is Bank of America. And it seemed like much more frequently than it was, but every once in a while he would stop in, right? At my classroom after school, he would pop in. And he would make all this small talk. And I knew what he wanted, And I finally said to him, his name was Matt. I said, look, Matt, it's not that I don't mind seeing you. I don't mind seeing you, but I want to be honest with you. There's no way I am switching my accounts to you. There's no way. I've been with this guy for, at that point, it was maybe 20 years or whatever. And there's no way I am going to take, my accounts and send them your way. He said, oh, no, I wasn't here for that. Yeah. I never saw him again. But I'm not sure whether I think this water business works that well. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know whether it saves, because this is going to get folded and unfolded a lot. And I don't remember doing this on the last one, but I must have. She must have. I don't remember, though. So here we go. This is when it gets a little dicey. Start to run out of space. I'll have to dry it here in a second. I'll stick this down over here. Yeah. So, is the chat moving? Or is it stuck? I guess it's not stuck. The last thing I have is Leah said yes. Yes. I don't know yes to what, but. Oh, I was at Maddie's yesterday. Maddie's Spectrum Arts. It's not a good place to go. No, it is a good place to go. And I bought some stuff. I don't remember what I bought. I bought some stuff. And here's some more stuff. She has really good prices on stuff. It is moving. Thanks, Sherry. Thank you very much. I watched my grandson play hockey last night. In Ogden, Utah. And it was painful to watch. They lost 6-0. Very painful. The parent who is filming the games now, he's got himself, because I asked my son, because my son was filming them for a while, and then this guy created a YouTube channel, and he's filming on YouTube, and he's standing on, hi Wendy, he's apparently, I said to Richard, he's got a really good location, because there's no wire or anything, there's no netting and he said, yeah, he's over on the team side, and he's standing on top of like a storage unit, and he's above like the netting or the screening or whatever. But he's got a really good view. And he does a really good job. And he did commentary last night. He never did that before, and he was like a little nervous. But he did a good job. He was announcing, naming the players that were coming in. And, if you watch hockey, even, if you watch a professional game of hockey, it's really hard to follow the game, because the cameras, in my opinion, the cameras just really can't follow the puck that well. And it's really hard to follow the action, so to speak. But he did a really good job. The score could have been better, but I spoke to my grandson this afternoon, and he said, yeah, we're going to have a really hard practice, because the coach said, you better bring 2 bottles of water, because we're going to skate, and then we're going to skate some more. And the other team just outskated them. And it's funny, because this other team, this Ogden team, they've played before, and they're deceptive, because they're tiny. They're little kids. I mean, my grandson's team towered over these guys, but boy, could they skate, and they could really pass the puck around. So we'll see. And I paid for my grandson. Hi, Aunt Bex. He's of that age that he doesn't want to wear his glasses anymore. And so I offered to pay for contact lenses. And I didn't know how a 12-year-old was going to manage them. And I know that they're better. They're easier to take care of, because you can just wear them and throw them out. You don't have to do all this. So he had the eye exam. Whoops. And got the contacts. So I asked him, because this was the first time I'd had a chance to talk to him since he got the contacts. So I was anxious to see how he made out. And he said he can't get the contacts in. And I said, what do you mean? He says, I can't get them in. And when we go to the doctor's office, they can't get them in either. I'm going, that doesn't sound right. He said, yeah, I put them in and they pop out. So I don't know. Hi, Jazzy. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know anything about it, but it sounds to me that if they're not staying in his eye, it sounds to me that they're maybe the wrong size. I mean, I know they come in sizes, and maybe they're just the wrong size, and he needs a different size. So we'll have to see what happens there. I'm going to give this a little oops, no. A little heat. If I can make some space here. I've rearranged everything, so I have room for my sewing machine, which is now behind my computer. I'm loving my sewing machine. I made a little pillow. I posted pictures of it with the help of Ruth Lamb, who's up in Nova Scotia. And And it's a piece of fabric that I bought from Rosemary. And I've got 2 more pieces of fabric like that. Not like that, but of that kind of that style. So I think I'm going to make some more pillows. And I didn't, it's the type of thing that it just has a flap on the back. So it's, because I wouldn't be able, I'm not ready to attempt a zipper. That's just too frightening. So I won't, I'm not ready to do that. But I had some stuffing. I bought a big bag of stuffing when we were making the dolls. So I just stuffed it with just, the poly stuff, and then I had trouble with my, what was it, Ampex? The tension. And that's because I hadn't threaded it correctly. Oh, okay, Becky. Understood. Are you bringing brownies? You still hate zippers? Oh, wow. Okay, 40 years, so I won't feel so bad. Well, I had to take home ec when I was in junior high, I guess. And because girls, we weren't allowed to take shop or anything cool like that. We had to take home ec. And the project we had was we had to make a skirt, so an A-line skirt, pretty simple. And I got down to the zipper. I think the hem was pretty crooked. I got down to the zipper, and I couldn't get the zipper in. Now, mind you, I'm not proud of what I did, but when the home ec teacher, who was elderly, said to me, "Anne, did you finish your skirt?" And I said, "Oh, yes, I did." And she said, "Oh, what grade did I give you?" And I said, "Oh, you gave me a C." I didn't want to push my luck, but I hadn't finished the zipper. So I kind of lied a little bit because I hadn't finished the zipper, and I didn't really want to finish the zipper. I was happy to take a C and run, so to speak. Maybe I should go this way, huh? And this is wet. This thing sweats. The only problem with the glass is when you use the heat, it perspires. They were talking about me attempting to put a button in, with the. That's kind of neat, though. I was looking at that, and that is kind of cool. With the where you put the little foot in, the button foot thingy. It's kind of cool, and you actually put the button in it, and then it figures out how to sew around the button or something like that. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put stuff. Well, you know what? I'm going to put stuff here, and then when it dries, I'll go back and fill that with something else, something else, because. Now, the paper I'm using is the size paper that she's using, and that is 11 by 17 printer paper. And it's been gessoed on each side. And I've taped it together. I used white medical. They're also not one of your favorites. I taped it together with, this is white medical tape. And I learned about this from Ava, the Bohemian Crafting, and it's wonderful stuff. It's a kind of tape. It's medical tape, but it's very sturdy, and so I've been using that instead of like masking tape and stuff like that. And I'm very happy with how it goes down. How it goes on. All right, we got this. So let's. And I watched Miriam this morning. God bless her. She's there with an airbrush, filling it and cleaning it and doing all sorts of stuff with an airbrush. She's amazing. An airbrush looks like it's a lot of work. I think Chris was in there. She said something about the last time she used an airbrush was a long time ago. So, all right, let's get some more of this stuff down, and then I can start doing some painting here. That's the scary part. The scary part. Oh, no, not painting. Yes, painting. And then stencils. No, what did she do? Did she do the stencils first? Oh my God, I can't remember. I'll have to go back and check my notes. I don't remember. I know when she put the stencils down, she did stenciled the whole thing. And then painted the whole thing. And then maybe she did this. I only watched it about 5 times, folks. There. How about another telegram? That little ephemera thing. Hi, Colleen. Good to see you. Saw you at Maddie's yesterday. She had a package of, it was farm stuff. Well, it was farm chipboards or farm stickers. And I was thinking of you. I didn't know whether you were still there or not. I figured that would be something that you would add to your farm collection. Now, is your surgery this week or next? I know it's coming up. I know when we first talked about it, it was November and it seemed so far, far away. And now it's here. I can't remember. Oh, okay. Well, a lot of times if you watch the replay, I mean, if something you can ask her whether she's still, I mean, I don't remember whether they sold out on it or whether there was, okay, next Tuesday, the 14th. Okay. All right. I knew it was. It's going to be here. You'll be fine. You're a trooper. Whoops. You'll be good. I'm trying to think. Oh man, I wish I could remember about what time it came on. I don't remember. But you can scrub through. And it was not like a paper pack. It was like 2 packages of like farm stickers. I think. I'm a lot of help, right? I think. Maybe. Perhaps. All of these came out of a little ephemera book that I have. And I've had it forever. And it's just kind of the kind of stuff that you can put down. And I've got some, I'll put down some more music paper. Let's see, here's some more music paper. Probably should have some wax paper underneath me. So I have nothing really as exciting that happened this week. I went to my friends, Mo and Shawn's, spent the night, have a sleepover because we don't drink and drive anymore. So we drink and spend the night. They're the ones that are moving to Bradenton. Oh, he's working on the bathroom trim? Oh, okay, great. Super. It always seems to carpenters, it's always the hardest thing to get them to do the trim work. To come back and finish up and do the little stuff. Well, that's exciting. So that means he's got the window in, obviously, if he's working on the trim. And she has, let's see. This is a book I got from the library of the school I taught at. They were literally getting rid of books. They were removing books from their library, not because they'd been banned, but because they decided the kids weren't taking them out and they were going to do something else. So they had all these books that they were throwing out. So I don't think anybody ever took this book out. It's on philosophy, all that heavy stuff. The stuff that puts you to sleep at night. I remember trying to read something by Aristotle, and something about, the shadow in the cave or some philosophical thing. And man, it was like taking a sleeping pill. I'd read the same sentence over and over again. I know I never finished it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here and cooking. That's a good thing. I have some of what Mo made for dinner. She sent me home with a little care package, so that for dinner. Well, my oldest son is in Cancun. He went to Cancun. I think he left today for a conference where he is giving a speech. So I'm excited for him. He said he was nervous, and I said, "Oh, you'll be fine." He works in cancer research. And so there's a big conference or some sort of thing in Cancun. And I said, well, that's a hard place. That's a real sacrifice for you guys to have to go to Cancun for a conference. And he said, yeah. Yeah, they work on the kind of research that it's kind of well, I can't. He tries to talk to me in English so I can understand what he's saying, but it's cellular. It's the type of cancer treatment that would, it goes after, it slows down the cancer cells so they don't grow so fast. So you can kill them easier with less harm, less side effects. And it's at the cell level, it's not like radiation where they kill everything. and a good part of you in the process. This is another, it's another whole, I guess, another whole field of cancer treatments. I guess it's cellular. I guess, yeah, you would know, right, Chris? Well, I immediately went on and checked the weather. And it looks like they're going to have good weather the whole week, like in the 80s. He lives up in the Boston area, so they've already, so the 80s will be nice and warm and toasty. We're getting there, folks. Thanks for hanging in there with me. This is tedious. And it is kind of cool, though. And this will give it so much support. Hi, Messy Palette. Oh, I bet it would be. Oh, my gosh. See, this is the piece that she cut off. She cut this piece off. But I'm going to leave it on. Because I don't think I want to make mine as... I mean, this is pretty long as it is. Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to needle felt. Oh, my gosh. I'm terrified of that. Needle felting or felting needle, because I know I would stab myself. Have you ever watched, like, is it Beth Schuler that does that? I mean, she's just going, wow, 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 wow. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I know I would stab myself. So here's my nod to some Christmassy stuff. Here's some, here's the lyrics to We Three Kings. We three kings of Orient are, right? Bearing gifts, we traverse afar. That actually was one of my favorite Christmas carols. I won't sing it for you though, because I don't want to scare you away. I'm afraid you would jump like rats from a sinking ship if I started to sing We Three Kings. The other Christmas carol I love is Good King Wenceslas. I don't know. Is that the name of it? Good King Wenceslas? The snow lay about. That's a good one too. Let's see. Whoops, I forgot to squirt this. I gotta. All right. Good King Wenceslas. Mm-hmm. God, we just got done with Halloween. It took forever for Halloween. We did all our Halloweeny stuff, right? And now we can do our fall stuff. But I haven't been to a store, so I'm sure all of the let's see, full speed with those blades. I'm taking my time to sculpt 3D figures. Oh, okay. All right. Let's check that out. Whoops. Whoops, I did that too. Let's just do this. Still not sure whether this helps or not. But this is now going to be pretty sturdy stuff, I would think. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Got some little piece here. Keep on forgetting to spritz it. Come on, Ann, get your act together. Think, 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 think. It's German. I don't think, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to Mo and Shawn's for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. And then they're moving, so. And they'll be like 3 hours away on the other coast. They'll be on the Gulf side. And it's a 3-hour drive, right? It's just a crappy drive. And I say that because there's really no really good roads that go east and west across Florida. And you have to go on this route called I-4, the I-4 corridor. That means I have to go north to Orlando to pick up the I-4 and then go west and then go south to Bradenton where they're moving. And I swear to God, the I-4 corridor has been under construction for the 23 years. Thanks, Colleen. I am knocking it out. It's kind of like when they built the tunnel under Boston, the Big Dig. They built this gigantic tunnel under Boston. When you land in Logan, you go under the tunnel and it goes underneath literally the city of Boston and it pops up on the like downtown Boston or something to alleviate traffic and the I-4. And there's always accidents on it. And it's just, yeah, it's not my favorite. So I was kind of bemoaning that to my son. And he said, well, I wonder how much it would cost to, okay, Chris, I wonder how much it would cost to hire a driver to drive you over there. I said, oh my God, I can't imagine what that would cost. So he said he was going to look into it. I got to tell him that it's not this year. It's getting there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to well, I have something to stick there. Yes, I do. Let me give this a dry. We were talking about, you're halfway to Bradenton. And you said you had another way of getting over to the East Coast when you go to Lou's Blues, right, Dana? In Ugali? Did you say you take 60? Are you south of halfway? Okay. And we were talking about that, and you were going to ask your husband for maybe a different. I guess there is another way of going. It's just it's about a half an hour longer, but you avoid I-4. I think you go down. Oh, you're in Winter Haven. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Man, girl, we are close. Yeah, Winter Haven's just. Yeah, we have to get together. I mean, we meet halfway. Hi, Miss Lena. Lena's in the house. Hey, Lena. Good to see you. I'm just making a mess. But eventually it's going to be a very long fold-up concertina, like the accordion thing, you know. And it's going to be a winter wonderland. That's the plan. Yeah, we used to take the students to the UCF, to the Shakespeare Festival every year for them to see a little bit of Shakespeare. And that was in Winter Haven. Winter Haven, oh my God, Winter Haven's got, hi, Julie. We've got a great shopping area. We used to go to the cheese factory. for lunch. That was the highlight of the trip. Hi, Barb Owen. Good evening to you. Gosh, I feel so special. These wonderful people are here tonight. I'm just drying up some glue here. Oh, man. You know the smell of old paper? Woo. This is smelling old. This is a little Reader Digest over here. All right. Let me dry this off. It's soaking wet. Bye, Aunt Bex. Becky and Scott go see his mom every Sunday. Now, this thing is, I mean, I have a TV table set up over here because it's very long. And that's why it's called it. And I got some bingo stickers here. So I want to stick those on. I think it's a sticker. She had a couple of bingo stickers. Not stickers, but a piece of bingo. So I thought I would stick this on here, and it is a sticker. Yes, it is. Where get my finger there? Okay, and stick that right there. A little bingo. Yeah. I am a former bingo caller. Yes, I called bingo. Oh my God. Talk about a horrible thing. Oh. Stick the other one here. Whoa. I had another bingo thing there. That's okay. That's all right. We won't even know. All righty. Next. I got to check my notes. I got to cheat. I got to check my notes. Let's see. Glue. Let's see. Glue back papers. File. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to paint and then stencil. Okay. Blue papers, violet, red, crimson hue, cobalt blue, olive green, use heat gun, use stencils, print turnover stamp. There. I can understand my notes. Yep, I can. So this is the fun part. This is when it's going to get good. I hope. Or this is when I have a meltdown. Okay. Let me stick this in the water. Put the lid on. You see how I am avoiding this? I have to take notes. I have to take notes, Colleen. And I get these field notes. And I've got these little field notebooks all over the house. And I just, yeah. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to put down some, I'm going to use some of these. The acrylic inks. Get rid of the heat gun here. Hang it up instead of on my lap. And I need. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at my cat. She got her thingy caught. Craft. Yes. All right. Let me get the brush I was going to use. Big brush. And let's put some here, water, and This is violet. I'm going to smear this all over the place here, a little there. Okay, let's get it. Now you got to be very careful not to make mud, obviously. So, and I'm a mutter. I'm a mutter from way back. I'm a great mutter. Yeah, it's got to be late where Lena is. 5-6 hours later. The sap green. A little teal. Oh, okay. Well, hi, Angie. Thanks for stopping in and saying hey. I appreciate that. Whoa. Whoa. Well, that's a little darker than I anticipated, but that's okay. That's okay. Not to worry. But isn't that a pretty teal? Ooh. Liking that. Woo. Yeah, that's intense. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're in trouble now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that violet was a little on the weak side, wouldn't you say, compared to the teal? Holy moly, huh? All right. Let me just hit this a little bit. It's a pretty blue though. Just think of a very wintry, ice blue, in winter. And this is all going to get covered with stencils. So. Let's see. Colleen's a night owl, so midnight's not late for Colleen. I'm just tilting. Tilt a swirl. Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. I want to add some of the green, and then I'm gonna do the stencils. She did the whole thing. Chance is awesome, and he loves you. Oh my God! And the way he just carries on until you pick him up, and he knows you're streaming, man. He knows what's going on, and he wants to be part of it. He has to have his 15 minutes of fame. All right. I'm going to add some green. I shouldn't get mud. I'm not happy with that, though. No. But I got some magenta here. And this is the flow stuff. And this is the stuff I squirted all over my shirt because the top was clogged and I was pushing. Oh, it's not clogged. And I got it all over my shirt. And it looks like I'd been beaten up. I had a bloody nose. And I didn't deal with it right away, so it set. It didn't come out, you know. And I wanted to like maybe write on it, like maybe, you know, like you should see the other guy type of thing as a joke. That's a little bit better, kind of. But as I was saying, she did the whole thing all the way to the end. And I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do the next step, which is the stencils and then, you know, the other stuff. And then because there's like several panels to this whole thing. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And that's my plan. Bye, Barb. She used olive green. This is sap green. It looks kind of olivey to me, so I don't know. That's a pretty green. Bye, Barb. Thanks for coming by. So hopefully by drying this, I will prevent muddage. I have to say, doing this, I am so out of my element doing this. And I bitched and moaned about the fall one. And I was complaining about it when I was doing it during the stream. And I was like, see, I got some mud there, so I'm going to stop right now. And then it came out good. It came out really good. I mean, I was surprised. It was, you know, you got to go through the ugly thing. The paint I'm using it's inexpensive. It's the Mart, and they make all sorts of stuff. They've got, you know, gesso and texture paste and gouache and acrylics, and yeah, I just bought a cheap set, and they're fine. They're not too bad at all. Okay, now let me dry this, and now I'm going to put some stencils on. Come on, dry. And the stencils are gonna cover a good part of this. That's why Barb always uses. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to use I don't know. Buttermilk. Hi, Beth. I'm going to try some buttermilk. That out of the way. Okay, so Here's some stencils. And this stencil here. And I think that's the only one I want to use. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. For now. Now, what she does, she's got a rolling, she rolls it, uses a roller. And she just, one of those little roller things, like it's not really a brayer, it's like the little, like a roller thing for paint. And she lubes that up, and I'm not going to do that because I don't have the, she's got the big stencils. And let's see. I needed another thing. I'll stick it in here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to use a sponge. Okay. Feed the kitties. We'll see how this works. I love it. People take that and it peels right off. Not me. Let me stick this here. I'm going to use an artist sponge. Maybe just a little bit of water. And fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed. Oh, man, I'm scared. I'm scared. Ooh. Here goes nothing. Let me do this. Try to see if I can get a ghost print out of that, if I got enough gunk on it. Well, a little bit. Okay. That's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Let me just get some more of this out. That's not a good sound. The sound of it's empty. All right. You see how most of that ink's going to get kind of covered up. You're just going to see it. I'm a dabber. Some people are rubbers. They rub them back and forth. I'm more of a dabber, a dibbity-doobity dabber. See if I can't pick up some of that. No, you're not getting much of that. Alrighty, I've got another stencil and then I'll go back and use the other stencil. These are stencils that I cut out of Yupo paper. Unfortunately, I'm out of that. Well, maybe I'll put some water in it. I mean, this paper, once you put once you lube it up with, cover it with, see, that doesn't really make any sense, does it? No, not really. That was not a good idea because these are all little and this is gigantic. Oh. I thought that might be a problem, but that's okay. We'll cover it all up with other stuff. When it's all said and done, you probably won't even know that was an issue. Just stick that stuff in there. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to use that again. Let me go back to this one here. And then I'll come back around and let's see if I got any. Hello, Rosemary. I hope you are well. I am just making a mess. Rosemary's a good mess maker too. She's a good one to make messes. You'll get to see this progress over time. Oh, come on. I guess you can see that a little bit. Let me come down here and sorry, my nose is running. Let's do this one. No, let's do this one here. I don't know why I'm not getting any of that ink thick. No, that's just not working. Doesn't want to play that way. But she used a roller. So this side gets all really painted up so she can flip it over and get a print from the stencil. But with me dabbing, the dippity dabber, I have some ink on it, but not enough to do a ghost print, I guess. All right, it's getting there. Let me do this one. Do this one again. You can see where I trace that out with a pencil. Okay, and hopefully I'll have enough paint. I like this buttermilk. It's a nice color. I mean, it's beige. Let's call it what it is. I don't know that I've ever drank buttermilk that's that yellow. You probably wouldn't want to. It would probably have been bad, right? Someone had to name it, right? They didn't want to name it beige, so they named it buttermilk. Okay. Let's just, well, we're getting some a little here and there. Okay. Let me put this over here. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, now that doesn't look all that crazy. I mean, it's busy, but it's going to be busier. No, not, well, I have some other stencils to add here. And we got to add the pine trees, right? And I'm going to add some. Before I do that, I have to blow my nose, folks. I so apologize, but sorry. Oh, they're the brushes I was looking for. Oh my God, they're right in front of me. Sometimes it doesn't pay to be organized. You have everything laid out and then you can't find it, and then there it is, right? All right, so I need the brown. I'm going to smear a little brown down here, kind of give it like, you know, a little mountainous type of thing. I know. Rosemary is a great messer. She's a messer-upper. I don't know whether this is going to work or not, but I'm going to stick this over here and hope it stays away from the green. So this is kind of the ground, I guess you want to call it the ground for now. Before we add some snow, you know. Maybe some mountains in the background here a little bit. Can't see them that much, but the little greenish mountains. Okay, let's just leave that for now, like that. Okay, let me just dry that real quick, and then we'll put a couple of pine trees in. See, I don't like this up here. You can't see it. I'm going to add some blue up there. Okay. I need, where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm using Arteza acrylic olive green. And I've got some pine stencils here. So we're going to have some pine trees, right? And I thought one was smaller than the other. All right, let me get out the masks. There's a mask. All right. What the hell did I do? Oh my God. I am so, yeah. Well, anyway. Okay. Well, anyway, this is going to be the pine trees. We've got some pine trees going in. And I'm using olive green. And we'll see what that looks like. And we'll just squish this down here. Maybe right in here. Oops. Man, look at that. Ah, no, that's not blood. I cut my thumb the other night when I was cutting some stuff cut the top of my thumb and part of my nail. God, the smallest cuts bleed like crazy. Yes, she used inks. I think she used inks. She used inks. I know she used inks on the autumn one because that's why I went out and bought inks because I didn't really have inks. But she may have used golden high flow acrylics too. I've only watched it about 5 times, and I can't answer that question. And I knew she used acrylic paints on the stencils. So let's see how this goes. Oh man, this is scary, folks. I got a clean sponge. And I'm gonna be real careful here. Because there's gonna be snow on these branches eventually, when we get to that point. Again, it's building layers. Listen to me, I'm talking like I know what the hell I'm doing. You ready? Ooh, bingo. Does that look like a pine tree or what? Yeah, that high flow stuff, man, that is liquidy. I just bought like a little 6-pack of it, Oh man, I'm loving that. The top of it's a little paint heavy, but I'm taking it and running. All right. Let's stick this over here. We'll do a little masky here. Yeah, I don't know about the mask. Because the mask is just going to outline the tree. I think I'm going to do I think I'm going to just I'm going to do another pine tree for now. Because I'm happy with how that came out. And I will kind of maybe put that down lower so it looks like it's smaller. Like so. Yeah, I got a silhouette. Type in silhouette of a pine tree. You know, you get a silhouette. And then I traced it onto Yupu paper, because the Yupu paper is transparent. And then I cut it out with a X-Acto blade. I like it. I like it. I can stick one maybe up here. No, don't get carried away, Ann. Just chill yourself. Be chill. Be chill. All right, got some pine trees. Yeah, pine trees. Yeah, you just use the UPO paper is great. That's the same stuff that P&M uses for all of their stencils. It's UPO paper. UPO paper. It's plastic, and yeah. What do you think? Should I try that? Maybe stick that over here. I can always see. I'm so afraid that I'm so afraid. No, we'll try it. What's the worst can happen? I can just stencil over it, right? Let's see if we can get the outline of the tree over here. And it'll look like it's covered in snow, right? Yeah, you can't even see it. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. So I know what I'm going to do. I'll do what she did. This is what she did. She kind of drew in some like mountains in the background with, actually she used charcoal pencil, and drew some like a mountain in the background, which I kind of have back here. It's kind of hard to see, but I can outline it with some more. Okay. And then I'm going to draw some pine trees up here, and then I'm going to paint those in. So I'm just going to hand draw some pine trees. And actually, I think I'm going to leave them black because they're in the distance, right? So they'll be up on the far hill. Let's color that in. That's a pretty bad one. Let's do this. There. So we got some pine trees in the background here. I'm going to leave that like that. Okay. All right. I got those pine trees in the background. And we're going to have a couple more pine trees over here. And then a house. A hoose. Oh, snowman. Yes. Thank you. I can do that. That's a good idea. Add some water to the charcoal line. Actually, yeah, I have a... Yeah, I can do that. I'm just thinking I have a Stabilo. Maybe that would be better. Let's see. Hi, Mitzi. Yeah, I know what she used. She used soft pastel, which I'm not a fan of, but I could do that. Or maybe some more paint, just some ink. Let's see. Let me put in the pine trees over here. And then I'll draw the house. But after the house is two pine trees and then a snowman. And that's going to go like on the rest of this panel. Let's move this all over here. Slide it this way. All right. So I'm only doing this is just let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 1/2 of a panel. There's 3 sections. She folded the paper in thirds. And it doesn't really matter. Let me stick this here. Can you see? Oh, yeah, you can see. Okay. Just doesn't. It's kind of, whatever winter is. And I have some snowflakes to put in too. I've got snowflakes. Stencils. If you want to make a stencil, go online and just type in silhouette images. And you get a black silhouette of something. And then you can just trace that onto the UPO paper. And then cut it out. Cut it out. It's tedious. It is. Let me okay. Yeah, this is really okay. Getting pretty good at this though. Don't jinx yourself. Be good. Don't say anything. Just dab away. Right over the bingo. There goes the bingo. So concerned about finding a good spot for the bingo, and the bingo is gone. Oopsies. Take it easy. Take it easy. Another nice tree, though. It's crooked. I have a crooked pine tree. Isn't it? So I couldn't do it upside down because that would be really hard. I mean, even for me to do the upside down, but crooked is almost as good as upside down. Yeah, there you go. Well, you can make a stencil out of, you don't have to use UPO paper. You can use, packaging. You can use cardstock. Yes, thank you. Hi, Janice, and thank you, Janice. Yes, trees are often crooked. Yes, they are. In the wind, right? Blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind, according to Bob Dylan, right? And the answer is blowing in the wind. So I'll do that. I'll bring that in like so, make it a shorty. And then I learned about using the sponges from Denise Love. I'd never used sponges before. Well, I guess I did. That's not true. I used the, what do you call it, the Dollar Tree sponges. I didn't, honest to God, I did not try to do that. I did not try to get the same tilt. But look, I got the same tilt. I mean, what are the odds to get the same tilt? I'm telling you. I could lie and say I planned that because I wanted it to tilt just the right way, but I didn't. That's just, I did not plan the tilt. That was just totally, oh, look, I can see the bingo card. That's the kind of neat thing. You see this stuff in the background. All right. I don't think I can stand doing another, yeah, I'm too afraid to do another tree, but I do have to add some blue over here. Yeah, and I got to glue that down before it becomes, get out a glue stick and just give that a little glue there just to keep it calm down. All righty. Okay. All right. Now, snowflakes. Same thing. Silhouettes, snowflakes, trace them. Oh, I have to put some blue down. I had some other, wait a minute, I had blue. All right, let's use the other blue. No, that's violet. No. Okay. How about, I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm going to water down some of this. This is navy blue, folk art, matte finish. See if I can't water that down to a point where I can just put like a little wash of water there. Maybe, maybe not. You got to use your stuff. Come on. I hear you in there. You hide. Oh, there you go. Oops. Excuse me. Paint fart. Ah, yes. Thank you, Mitzi. They do look tremendous. Thank you, Mitzi. This is the brush I was looking for before. Yeah, I don't know about that. You know what I'll do? I'll do it down. I'll do it over here. Down, way down here. Just to kind of, actually, it's a nice blue. I'm liking it. I did it down over there. Let's see. It's a nice wintry sky, huh? You can't see that though, can you? And now all of a sudden I'm blurry. I'm sorry. Let's see. How can I fix that? I come over like so? No. Camera? No. I don't want you. Don't need to. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Nice wintry sky. I'm liking that. She used Payne's Gray. And I have Payne's Gray. But we'll just use this for now. You know, you kind of get that wintry sky when the sun, when it's cold and when the sun goes down, you get that little bit of purple from the clouds. Yeah, I'm liking that. And I might add some more brown up in here, like in this area. She used soft charcoals, soft pastels, which are the dry stuff. All right. So we need just a couple of like really kind of cartoony snowflakes. Let me just let that dry a little bit. Okay. No, that came out. Yeah. Get that real wintry look. I remember that look. You don't get, well, you kind of, yeah, I can't say you don't get that wintry kind of sky here in Florida. You get a Florida sky, which is obviously not a wintry sky. Warm white. How about warm white for snowflakes? Sounds a little loose, doesn't it? Oh man, that sounds really loose. Well, yeah, I don't think I can use that. Doesn't that sound like it's totally... Oh, my favorite other white is... Well, I have vintage white. How about that? I could use gesso. Gesso is always a good white. I use black gesso for black a lot of the times. All right, I'm running out of little things to... And I'm running out of sponges. Ruh-roh. No, there's always the other side, right? Okay. Yeah, I know. That's why I was afraid to use it, because I'm going to be stenciling. I'm afraid that it would be... Okay, I want it on the thick side. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is on the thin side too. Well, it's not bad. I'm not angry with that. But I'm going to wipe this off before I have no place to work. I don't know where to go. Let's see, maybe I'll smush this over here. Okay. No, that actually doesn't look that bad. You can't see it, but you'll see it because it's the next panel over, right? All right. Let's do another little snowflake here. I wish this paint was a little bit thicker, but it's not. And I wonder if you could add cornstarch to it. I wonder if anybody's ever done that. No, I don't think you could. You'll have to do... Yeah, maybe. I know, I know what I'm going to do, folks. Just 1 second. I'm going to add gesso. I'm going to use gesso because my gesso is not going to be... Gesso will work. Maybe I'll add gesso to this. Oh, that'll thicken it up. I have my gesso in a honey bear. There you go, a honey gesso. That'll work. That solved that problem. You okay, Lily? No, I'm worried about her. She's my kitty, Lily. Lily. Okay, that's nice and thick-ish. And let's see if we can't get a... That's still kind of thinnish. Let's stick this one here. This is, well, that's okay. They're all right. They're kind of cartoonish like, but that's okay. It's my fantasy, my winter fantasy, right? Yeah, those just seem too big to me. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Just go in, go for it, Ann. Just go for it. All righty. Big snowflakes. We'll make little snowflakes too. I'm liking it. I'm a little afraid of those other ones. Those other ones are too big. But should we stick some more in here? Maybe. Yeah, what the heck? Yep. I like this little one the best. There. And then I'm going to draw in some of them in, with it's like a white, add some other. And then I'm gonna get some snow on the branches here too. And before that, I'm going to no, I was going to clean up my hands and figure why. All right, so what we need here is, I'm checking, let's see her picture. I got the two snowmen. I need a snowman over here. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. So maybe I won't. So maybe instead of the snowman, I will draw in some more stars. I have a star, a bought stencil. Is there ever? Oh, thank you, Colleen. Is there ever enough crafting room? Ever? I have stars, so we could have little white twinkly stars. Now I did not. I did not make this stencil. So we'll just put some little stars in between the snowflakes. Okay. What do you think? Just kind of like in between here and there. That's dry. Okay. Yeah, do a couple of little stars. And I guess I'll use the gesso since I don't have any more. I do have white paint. But where is it? It's on the other side. We'll use the gesso. Yeah, Shawn Petite started this last Sunday on the 29th and finished it up today. But during the week she did, it's like a 4-parter, I think. I mean, all you have to do is type in. And if you don't follow her, then you should. She has inspired me to make so many things. I'm afraid these stars are going to, I almost said the F word. I caught myself. Oh, no more of that. No more of that. I'm glad I didn't do more of that. The gesso was too loose, but that's going to be like a snowstorm, right? It's a whiteout, folks. It's a whiteout. It's okay. That was not, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of fearing that. I don't have a, let's see, will this work? Can you see? No, you can see. Kind of like little, now, all right. Let me try this, folks. Oh, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. She used these. I'm not a fan. For artists, so I'm allowed to use them. Ooh, I got some white charcoal here. Look at that. A whole stick of it. Looky there. Okay. Oh, let's see. I don't want to put my... No, I'm not happy with that. Let me just try to... Let's put some snow on the branches here. Can you see the snow on the branches just a wee bit, huh? This is what she used, but I would not have chosen this. I would have used a, what do you call it, a jelly roll. I'm not too happy with that, but that's, I think I'll try the jelly roll on the other. A little dusting, right? A little dusting. Thank you, Janet. And she used some, like, oh dear, some of this in the background here. Just to kind of, so we know there's like a little bit of a mountain back there. All right, you can see that a little bit, right? Okay. All righty. I think I'm not going to mess with that. And I think I'm going to try the jelly roll because that pencil didn't work on that. And she had a white charcoal pencil. And I don't have charcoal. I mean, I have charcoal, but not charcoal. But I like the way that kind of, I'm looking at it. Actually, I'm looking at it on the script, what you're seeing. And I like this bit here. It kind of accentuates the, so let's see. How about one of these pens? The Artiso. Thank you, Julie. Well, actually, there's always the good old. I think this is one of the prettiest sights, is snow on the pine tree boughs, the boughs of the pine trees. Where I lived in southwestern New York, about an hour south of Buffalo, we had a lot of snow, but we had about I would say at least a 40-foot pine tree in the side yard. And that thing would have, beautiful snow on the branches. I don't really like that either. I don't like that, so I'm not going to do any more of that. I will figure out something else. Maybe the white Stabilo. I mean, not the white Stabilo, the well, the jelly roll seems to be working a little bit better. I have some pictures I should post when I get closer to Christmas for all of you that are missing snow. I miss it. I miss it to look at. I don't miss it to drive in. I've ended up in many a ditch, hanging on the side of a road. Yeah, that's not too good. I can always I can fix that up with some green paint. But alas, it's time for me to turn into a pumpkin. It's almost 7 o'clock. My allotted time is up, according to the internet fairies. Anyway, thank you so much for being here and being so supportive and encouraging me to continue with this journey. And tune in. Well, Wednesday I'll probably work on it. And the snowman's coming, and a house is coming, and a hoose, as they would say in Canada or Scotland, a hoose is coming on a snowman and all the other goody stuff. So take care, be good. And as my mom used to say, if you can't be good, be careful. Great words of wisdom. So bottom line, be careful. Don't do anything stupid and be kind, right? Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you.